All right, welcome back to the Nuff Said podcast with me, your host, Chad. You guys know the Nuff Said podcast is a special podcast segment discussing current events with a common sense American Christian and unfiltered perspective. That's right. You guys got to have grace with me here on the Nuff Said podcast, because if you know me, you probably know I tend to get a little bit sideways. We all get a little sideways sometimes. It's kind of fun. And we are going to talk about some topics today that have interest to us, and I think you're gonna like them. All right, the Nuff Said podcast is exclusively for you guys, our patrons here on Patreon, because I want to give back to each and every one of you for the unbelievable amount of support and contribution and just awesomeness that you pour into 3 of 7 project. You guys are patrons. You guys allow us to do what we do, to do it more, and to do it on a higher level. We would not be where we are today without the sacrifice that you guys make for 3 of 7 project, and I appreciate it. And I hope to continue to pour into our Patreon platform and provide value above and beyond your expectations. If you're not on Patreon with us, you should join. The link is in the show notes of this episode. And I just appreciate all you guys' comments on these podcasts, these Nuff Said episodes that I've been posting on here. I love to hear from you guys. Because it helps keep me in check. You guys, your perspectives, your opinions, the comments that you leave on these episodes, it actually helps either confirm or disprove the things that I say on here, the things that I think, and I value your opinions especially, okay? It's nice to have a platform where I can interact with people that I know are committed, people that I know more than likely have a similar faith as that I have, and people that want to be there and not the smooth brains like we see on the public social media platforms like YouTube and sometimes Instagram. Smooth brains, that's a chilly term right there, okay? Anyways, all right, guys, let's dig into this episode of Nuff Said, all right? The first thing we're going to look at here, the first topic that we have on today's episode of Nuff Said is a news article by CNN. CNN, man, a mainstream media news station. I guess you could call it that. What are people calling CNN these days? Communist News Network? I don't freaking know, man. I don't keep up with all these news outlets. They're all owned by politicians who are owned by billionaires and millionaires. So nothing is true anyways. It's all propaganda. But this is an interesting, because the propaganda that they push on these mainstream media outlets, yeah, that's all of them, by the way. The propaganda that they push influences people's thoughts, opinions, and perspective of society. So I don't keep up with them, but the things that they are putting out there do have an impact. Unfortunately, the lies that they propagate do have an impact. This article from CNN really caught my attention. It says, the title is, "For Some Christians, Rapture Anxiety," in quotation marks, rapture anxiety can take a lifetime to heal. Now, this is something else right here. Let me just read a little bit of this article.